topic is trigonometry. It has three parts: trigonometry. Tri means three, gono means sides, metry means measurement. So in trigonometry, basically we do measurement of a triangle, and especially we'll consider right angle triangle. Right angled triangle. Trigonometry can be applied in case of isosceles triangle also, scalene triangle also, obtuse angle triangle also. It can be applied, but basically we'll deal with a right angle. So let us start with right angle triangle. So in the right angle triangle, consider its name is ABC. Angle B is right angle. So if we are concentrating over angle C, this angle C, so side in front of angle C is known as perpendicular. I will use symbol P for it. The angle is lying on which side? That is known as base. So which side is known as base? For that we will use symbol B. And then side opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. For that we will use symbol H. If by the way, for the same triangle ABC, right angle at B, we are concentrating over this angle, then side opposite to in front of this is known as perpendicular. This side will be known as base, and position of hypotenuse is not going to change. So here this is the. So what we are finding for this particular angle C, this side is behaving as P, this side is behaving as B. But as we are concentrating over angle A, then this side which was earlier behaving as base is behaving as perpendicular, and this side which was earlier behaving as perpendicular will start behaving as base. So position of angle is very, very important. So you have to be careful while deciding the position of perpendicular and base in this case or this case. Now we are going to generally in trigonometry, angles are denoted by angle A or angle B or angle C. But in trigonometry, angles are represented by theta or beta or alpha or gamma. Sometimes we use phi also to represent the angle. So any of the choice can be utilized, but generally we are using theta. Now we are going to find out chapter's name is not trigonometry. Chapter's name is trigonometrical ratios. So trigonometrical ratio means ratio between two sides of a right angle triangle. So, if a right angle triangle is taken and we are concentrating this angle, so this will be P, this will be B, and this will be S. So, trigonometrical ratio means ratio of P's to B or ratio of B's to H or ratio of P's to H. So in trigonometry, this ratio has got name. Like then ratio P and H is taken, perpendicular is to hypotenuse is taken. So if this angle is considered as theta, so this is considered as sine. If ratio of B and H is taken, then this is considered as cos theta. And if ratio of perpendicular and base is taken, then this is known as tan theta. So ratio of P and H is sin theta, B and H is cos theta, and ratio of P and B is tan theta. Be careful when we are writing sin theta or cos theta or tan theta, we are using only small letters. So it cannot be written as like sin sin theta. This is wrong. We cannot write cos cos theta. This is wrong. We cannot write tan tan theta. This is totally wrong. So how to write? Sin, all small letters, sin theta, small c, small o, small s, cos theta, small t, small a, small n, tan theta. No need of writing capital S, capital C or capital T. Now we are going to see reciprocal of these ratios. So sin theta is equal to P by H. So its reciprocal means we are interchanging the order of this one. So if H by P is taken, so it is known as inverse reciprocal of sin theta. 1 by sin theta, which can be also written as cosec theta. Cosec theta. If we are taking reciprocal of B by H, so it will be H by B. That is equal to 1 by cos theta. So it will be known as sec theta. And if we are taking reciprocal of P by B, so it will be written as B by P. That is equal to reciprocal of tan theta. So reciprocal of tan theta is 1 by tan theta. It can be said as cot theta. So what we say, sin theta reciprocal is cosec theta, or cosec theta reciprocal is sin theta. Cos theta reciprocal is sec theta, and sec theta reciprocal is cos theta. And tan theta reciprocal is cot theta, and cot theta reciprocal is tan theta. Let it be. So finally, we can write as sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, or we can say that cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta, and if both are multiplied together, so we can say that sin theta into cosec theta is equal to. Similarly, we can say that cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, or we can say that sec theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, and if we are combining this together, so cos theta into sec theta will be 1 into sec theta is equal to 1. Same way, we can say that tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, or we can say cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, and if we are multiplying both of them, then we will get tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. So ratio we have understood. Since this is new topic for you, so maybe you will have problems. So what you will do, after seeing the video, after doing the virtual class, what you will do, you will read the book again and again and write all the formulas together. Then you will understand. Even though if problem arises, so mathematicians have derived some sentences which help you to get sin theta, cos theta and tan theta. Like some people have curly brown hair, टाइम बताना सीखो, brown hair tightly pulled back. Sum S for sin theta is equal to P by H. C for cos theta is equal to B by H. And T for tan theta is equal to P by V. And later on we can conclude from here that cosec theta is equal to H by P. So tan theta is equal to P by V. So finally your cot theta will come out as B by P. The rest will see the next video will see the rest of the cases.